Grand Rising Israel, Grand Rising. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Oh, let me see. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Shalom, my people. Shalom. Grand Rising. Coming to y'all today. Enjoying my last day off. Let's see what I got. Take this car over to the storage and put this car cover on it. Yeah, looking for some stuff that I needed to take with me. Okay. Take with me back on the truck. Shalom. Shalom. Get some air in here. Yes, so justice. Bear with me, y'all. Woo. So interesting day today. I was running around trying to find another storage facility. Transporting my other vehicle. And got that handled. So I come back and run with my friend, get some stuff for my truck, stuff that I need, for Walmart. I really need to start going to H-E-B. Target more. There she go. Hope that ain't drowning out the sound with that AC. Yeah, so everywhere I go, I meet people, and I'm just a friendly guy, I conversate with anybody. So there's a maintenance guy over here, black gentleman, and I'm sitting down, drinking me a little beer, relaxing. This is my day off, and he was cleaning up around the quarters or whatever. So he comes over, he said, "How you been, man?" He said, "I ain't seen you in a while." I said, "Yeah, about to be getting back out over the road." And he said, "Yeah, man, we had some crazy times." He an older guy, looked like he around 60. And, I'm damn near that myself. I'm an older guy. So he says, "Man, it's some crazy times right now, man." I said, "Yeah." And I said, "The thing about it, man, it's biblical. It's just like what the Most High did with Egypt. He goes into Trump. He says, 'Yeah, man, that guy is evil, and he's ex-military.' He says, 'If America don't turn around and not vote him out, we're about to see America, the end of America as we know it today.'" I said, "Yeah, that's biblical. That's exactly what I'm talking about." I said, even Pharaoh was warned to let his people go. I said, if you ever read Deuteronomy. Now, mind you, I'm taking a somewhat fast for myself, meaning stepping away from talking to people and sharing with them about who we are. This was totally introduced by my new friend, and it ended well, not in an agreement, but it ended well, whereas he still have his beliefs, and I'm not swaying for mine. So he says what's going on right now is because the Gentiles, we're in the time of the Gentiles. And I said, well, hold on. I said, I'm not a religious person, but I stumbled into this understanding about God, his power, and his people. And it all plays into what we're witnessing out of the scriptures of Deuteronomy. He had no acknowledgement of Deuteronomy, but he said he was a religious person. And he says, we're in the time of the Gentiles. And I said, okay. I said, well, who are the Gentiles? Because I'm understanding what happened to the Israelites out of Deuteronomy. They were sent into captivity via ship, sold to their enemies as bondmen and bondwomen with iron's yoke upon their neck to serve a lesser God and a foolish nation for a few generations. And those times of calamity consist of 400 years. And he goes, wait. Let me correct you. I had the same talk with my cousin. And we are not the Jews. I guess he knew where I was going. He said, those people over there now are the Jews. I said, so how do they fit prophecy of what happened in Deuteronomy? And that's when he tells me he's not familiar with Deuteronomy, but he's read Revelations and all this, and they're meeting all prophecies. I said, what prophecies are they meeting? I said, I'm understanding that God's chosen people out of Deuteronomy went into slavery and via ship with iron's yoke upon their neck. I said, when were those people over there? He said, the Israelis were enslaved. I said, where is it documented? All nations have been enslaved, but those are the people. It said that they would go back into the land, and it'd be something he was saying. And then he jumped into, I'm going to advise you to seek Jesus, because nobody's getting saved. All man has to call on Jesus and believe in Jesus. And I said, okay. I said, I told you, I just said to you, I'm not a religious person. So me in this understanding, what I've read, not being religious, who is God talking about when he says in Isaiah through 43 through 46 that he created no other gods, he's the only redeemer for his people, he's the only savior, and there's no other God? I said, and also one of the commandments is to have no strange gods among you, before you. He says, no. People not understanding. He was talking about him in the image of Jesus. So I stood back and put my hands behind my back, and I let him finish talking. And I said, okay. When he concluded talking, I said, so you're acknowledging that we're Gentiles, and we're in the time of the Gentiles, the Israelites, and he kept saying Israelis. And I said, there's no word or terminology of Israelis in the scriptures, it's Israelites. So you're saying we're in the time of the Gentiles, we're the Gentiles. You're not familiar with Deuteronomy and the curses that were put on the Israelites. You're ignoring one of the commandments, which is to have no strange gods among you, and Isaiah, but you're a religious person. Then he tells me he got all down into the deep of Revelations, and I advise you to seek Jesus and find out more with your findings. I said, I'm not professing to be a studier, a student of religion at all. I said, I understand that book is about a people. And you're telling me that you're believing that we're not the people. Adamantly, no way that we are. No, man, I'm trying to tell you, if you leave, he said, this is his words, if you leave here and go to another country, Mexico, Jamaica, you'll see poverty. We have it here good as blacks. We should be grateful for what we have. I said, okay, let's understand this. There's plenty of our people scattered abroad that's suffering more than we're suffering here. I said, but he also told us to not do as or be as the heathen. So I said, from my understanding, where I'm standing from, not accepting that I'm a Gentile, I understand that we're behaving like heathens and Gentiles, trying to cleave onto them and praise this kingdom. Modern day Babylon, Egypt. I said, if you can understand that and look around you, I'd say, yes, we might have it better than other places, third world countries and everything. But why is it that we're steady trying to be identified and accepted by these people who've had all this time, centuries, decades, within our lifetime, to treat us better than they treat their pets? He never gave no answers. He kept resorting back to Jesus is all we need to know. And I wasn't pushing the envelope with him for no kind of understanding. I wasn't pushing for no kind of understanding to him to try to sway him. Like I said, I'm out of that ring of trying to convince somebody. This was totally introduced by him. And I'm not going to turn down no conversation where it could be a moment for the Most High to teach them. And seeing this and understanding that a lot of our people are stuck in their ways. There's no changing some people's understanding and what their perception of what they want to believe. And in that conversation, he says, going back to what you just said, young brother, he said, Pharaoh, when the Most High, well, he didn't say the Most High, he said when God split the Red Sea, Pharaoh witnessed and seen plagues right before him, and he still denied. How ironic that situation was. He's seen before him, and yet he's denying. And I ain't even talking about denying God, because he has an understanding that there is a God, but he's identifying him as Jesus, the God that was given to us. He's denying who we are. And that's why he injected the understanding about other countries, meaning we should be grateful for this punishment that we're enduring and we're witnessing. It was almost like a humble slave speech. I stay out on the road more than I'm required. The company that I drive for, they only ask for you to go out like, I think 2 weeks and come home for like 2 days. But I stay out longer than that. I stay out damn near a month or a month and a half. Because when I go home, I take a week off, a week and a half. Because I'm not missing anything in this world, of this world. Look at that sun hitting on the top of my scalp. But that's my peace of mind. that's my peace of mind, this road. So I get to move around. And I can't stay around my people in these current times, you know, with just witnessing the walking dead. It ain't even depressing. It's like draining. I just saw on the news feed Herman Cain died. The black presidential candidate, Republican from back in the day. And it cracks me up because back when he was running and stuff, so I was in this world and I couldn't believe this guy, the stuff they were bringing out against him, the accusations. So when they were bringing out the women that he sexually harassed, one of them was this white woman. She was married, and he was the president or the owner of Godfather Pizza, and so he wants to interview her for a position at the head of his company. So he invites her to the hotel for some drinks at like 11 o'clock at night. She's married, but this is what the job requires. So she said she was feeling a little out of place because, you know, the time, you know, I don't know if the hour was 11, but it was an hour at a hotel where the only thing could be going down was them panties. So she was feeling unease, plus he's a black man, you know. She ain't feeling that. And he gets her to the hotel room and he's propositioning her for sex. And she said, I'm not with this. This isn't right. You know, I just simply want to interview for the job. And he says, well, you want the job, right? She said, he's telling her this is what the job gonna take to get it. And that stuck in my mind every time I saw this clown, you know. So my cousin and a couple other people, black people, are posting rest in heaven or hell. I don't know what the RAH is from, Herman Cain. And I'm like, when did you guys become supporters of him? These are black folks, you know what I'm saying? Like, my FU game is tight. FM then and FM now. And nothing to do with politics. It's the fact that when I was in this world and it was political, you had nothing aligned for the betterment of our people. Even though the Democratic ticket is all the same, another wing of the same bird, it's still the fact that you thought you was privileged and accepted by that arena. So I'm looking at the comments on like Fox News and all this other stuff, and seeing white folks comment, such a humbling, man, or saddened to hear this news. So I comment on one lady just trolling and mocking. I said, so you voted for him back in 2008 or whatever it was? Like, they'll pacify you even in passing, as long as they accept that you're below them and they never contributed to your, you know, whatever it was you was trying to do, Mr. Cain. They didn't support you, but as long as you did, like how they say that understanding about a snake, a good snake is a dead snake. You know, the same way they think about you, a good nigga is a dead nigga. I'm not attached to anything of this world. Politically based. But I'm just saying, you know, I feel so good, y'all, since I took this understanding and stepped away from so much as reaching out to those that could be lost or are lost, because it was draining. And I'm fully aware and understanding those of us that's woke, we are a family. Whether we gather here or other people that's gathering, you know, I'm satisfied with the numbers. But I'm seeing it's not gonna stop the encounters that I have with other people that's in the world and sharing their understanding of a God and a people. The one thing that they ain't getting misunderstood is his power. So maybe they'll witness that at the end of all that they see, witness, and ignore. His power gonna shine over all that. So yeah, I'm just sitting back. I leave out tomorrow. No destination. And I'm gonna just get out here and roll for like about 2 months. And continue to enjoy relaxing. Take on this new spirit I got of just relaxing. And not letting things overwhelm me. And when I say overwhelm me, I'm a worrywart, and I'm always trying to do for people more than they're willing to do for themselves. So that was always the spirit I had on me, regardless, before being woke and everything. So things, it ain't so much that it consume me, it's just that I can't understand why people do the things they do, or understand the things they do when they got so much in front of them. They explain away that ignorance. Pride. So, yeah, like I said, I'm relaxing over here. I'm gonna grill some burgers and probably grill some stuff to take on the truck. Still need to put a refrigerator on my truck. That's what I need to do. So that's what's going on in the current news right now. Herman Cain has passed. And they're saying he passed from COVID-19. COVID-AI. I don't have too much else to share with y'all. This quarantine ain't affected me as far as being cut off from people. I've always been a to myself person, you know. Even when I ride around, from way back in the day into current day, I'll just jump on the highway, fill my tank, and I'll put on the radio and just ride, you know, all through Houston. I did this in Chicago, California, everywhere, Oakland, everywhere I go, I always rode solo dolo, just seeing things. And I ain't even got to get out the car, you know, go in the store to get a water or something, or a tea, get back in the car. And you know, I used to like to get ride out and find random little barbecue joints back in the day when I ate pork, and you know, give me some ribs and whatnot, and just enjoy myself. So it's always been in my spirit to be somewhat quarantined. So today, this is how it's going. It's 12:30 right now. I'm gonna grill about 2, then lay it down and get me some sleep, and I'm gonna leave out probably 4 a.m. get a fresh start rolling. And with that said, this is me enjoying quarantine, Israel, and I hope you all staying safe. And one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be going to the gun range. I'm waiting on a couple of purchases right now. As soon as I acquire those, we're going to the range and everything, and I'm gonna share some information with y'all. I don't know a lot about guns. I know enough, but I'm gonna also be taking my daughter to the gun range, and I'm purchasing her a couple of weapons. And I'm also gonna hire, if I'm able to, an instructor, because I want him to show her. I'm gonna show her some things, but I want a professional, what they might say as a professional, to show her some things that I might not know. So she's gonna get training in automatics and of course revolvers. That's what I'm purchasing her, automatic and a revolver. But I want to make sure it's something she's comfortable with. So that's something I recommend all you all do in this time. You know, go to a gun range. You can go to a gun range and you can rent weapons from them. You got to pay for the ammunition that you use, so that's how they make their money. So go there, you women, start off with a automatic, a 9mm. It's less kick. My personal preference is the 40 cal in automatic and 45. I love the 45, the 1911 model. And then a revolver, 38. Also, women, try for personal carry a small 9mm or 380. Oh, scratch that. I had 380 on my mind. Never deal with a 380. A 38 automatic. Revolver, I mean, not automatic. A 38 revolver and a 9mm pistol. Small in stature, you know, or a 25 automatic. These are good weapons for a woman to have. The 380 is a flawed piece of machinery. Now, you got some people that like them, whatever. They're very finicky. For example, if you get a 380 Browning, it only works properly from what I'm hearing, because I don't deal with it. If you use Browning ammunition, you don't want to have a weapon that's finicky about the ammunition it takes in there. If you got a 38, of course a 38 comes in a 38 long and a 38 snub nose. These are revolvers. But if you got a 38 snub, you want 38 snubs shells that fit in any 38. You don't want one that's finicky about that. So a 380 is an automatic gun that I don't trust. And you know, you can beg to differ, but I wouldn't invest in that for some security. Put some fuel additive in there. Just cleaning out those injectors. So, yeah, if you got the time, visit a gun range. You know, the indoor gun ranges, you're not allowed to shoot rapid fire. Meaning you have to shoot pow, pow, pow. You can't do the pow, 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 pow. So if you want to do all that stuff and rent the automatic, the rifles and such like that, you find an outdoor range. And you, of course, you rent what you like. AK-47, AR-15, shotgun, etc. So take this time, if you got time, go online and find out what ammunition is costing. Call a local gun range and ask them. Go there first and see the weapons they got that you might want to try out for renting, and then price the ammunition and enjoy the range. It's a good experience. Get you some earplugs and some safety goggles. They sell them there, but if you already got it, you know, it's one less thing you got to purchase. So, hope that's been edifying. Like I said, I'm just sharing and relaxing, man. Enjoying my time. All praise to the Most High. I'm hoping all y'all staying safe. And link me in if y'all got any videos y'all got and want to share. I can duplicate it and share it, or if y'all just want me to view it, I appreciate it. With that said, all praise to the Most High, the God of Israel. I am, and His people. Bless us. Shalom.